Mike from Anglers here with Roger for this week's fishing report. So I guess we'll start off with what people want to hear the most about, the perch.
What's going on, Mike?
Yellow perch, a lot of places I've seen are starting to be done. So the spawn has pretty much happened. I've seen egg sacs or strips of eggs and everything in the rivers and creeks. I was fishing yesterday at Red Bridges, and we caught a handful of females already all spawned out, and that's the very top of the Choptank. So I mean, if they're there and they're spawned out, means, and we caught a couple that weren't spawned, but the majority of
most of them.
Yeah. So they're pretty much done, I think. So if you're gonna fish, probably now go south of there. So basically,
they're gonna be on their way back out.
Hillsboro, things like that, on their way out. Places like that that are not way up. I've heard that they've spawned a lot in the Magathie. The Chevron, I don't really hear much about.
Heard a ton about anything hot over there.
Yeah. So but still your same thing. So what we found where we were catching the yellow perch were in like the little eddies. So if the current's running that way, almost where it dips into the land, or trees that are down, that creates a little swirl behind it, and those fish will just lay there in those deeper holes, just get out of the current and wait for bait to swim by. So that's where we found the most success, just doing a little jig on the with a minnow on it. Not too much bobber action, mostly just bouncing it off the bottom, slow presentation. Pickerel, pickerel are out there, creeks, rivers.
Always spinners, paddle tails, little chatterbaits, your standard go-to.
Severn's been pretty good for pickerel recently. I've heard some of our pro staff has been fishing for pickerel, doing really well. As far as rockfish goes, still deep.
Deep.
The power plant is a good spot to go.
Mouth Potomac.
Using those big baits, 10-inch, 8 to 10-inch baits, like the Boss BKDs, the big Bustum Fat Boys, things like that. Ounce to 2 ounce. Yes, ounce to 2 ounce jig heads. Slow working them off the bottom, things like that. Catfish. Catfish is a really underrated winter fish.
Right.
Just want to go throw chunks of bait on the bottom, chunks of LY.
Chunks of LY, throw that out there.
Yeah. I know we've been planning a trip to go.
Good way to kill time. And they've been catching big ones out there, 50, 60 pounders.
Yes, I mean, huge.
Yeah.
So don't hesitate to do that, especially on these days where it gets kind of nicer, where it's in the 50s, where it's still tolerable for a sweatshirt and a pair of pants.
Right.
Go out there.
Go sit on the beach and
So definitely catfish is definitely one big thing that you can go out after this time of year. I think that's really going to wrap it up for this week's fishing report. So get out there, go fish, and have fun, guys.
Let us know how you do.
Yeah.
Thank you.